Hey Chrome editors! In this video I'm going to show you how to match a background to an original image. And I'm using a really extreme example. If you look at this photo, it's very grainy and you can tell it's an old photo that they took a photograph of. And they want to change the background to something more formal. So I created a path around the figures, and I just did a really rough path for the sake of this video, so don't pay too close attention to that part. I click Command and I click on the path, and I just grabbed a random background. It's really small, but this is good because a small photo is going to have resolution that's not as good, so it will match better. Copying this image on the left, and I'm going to paste it into the background, which I have the path for. Now I'm going to expand it, and that's the first step. Now if you look, you notice that the figures are much darker than the background. So I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to adjust the levels. And as you notice, when you adjust the levels, you're just adjusting the levels of the background because I'm on the background layer right here. So I'll do that again, levels. I'm going to bring it down a whole lot. This bottom adjusts the entire photo. If you do it up here, it's just darkening the shadows, making the shadows darker or the shadows lighter. So I like to use, for this case, I want to use this one. So bring it nice and dark, and now if you zoom in, you see, first of all, the lines are way too sharp around the figure, so that looks fake. And the background doesn't have noise, and the foreground has all these little dots, these pixels here. So we want to add pixels to the background since it's going to be really hard to clean them up in this foreground image. So I'm going to make sure that I'm clicked not on the mask layer, but on the actual layer of the photo. And I can go to Filter, Noise, and I can add noise. So at first it's not going to look exactly the same. As you see, if you add too much noise, it looks totally fake. And if you add it's a different size grain. But that's okay. We want to start with that because we're then, after, going to, this sounds counterintuitive, but trust me, it works. We're going to go back to noise, and now we're going to despeckle. And as you can see, that looks a lot more like this. And if we zoom out, it's going to start to look more realistic. So now all I have to do is spend some time with the brush, click on the mask layer, choose the brush tool. You can enlarge the brush by clicking the right bracket button at the top of your keyboard, or you can adjust it right here. And you can go in, clean up those edges. We have a bunch of other videos on how to do these edges better. So for the sake of time, that is all we're going to do for now. So thank you for watching.